Hi guys! Today we are going to study the lesson 8A on the intermediate book, right? The title of our lesson is Sell and Tell, right? Let's read the bubbles. She said that she was going to complain. Did they give her a refund? Okay, and what we're going to study today? In grammar, reported speech, sentences and questions. Reported speech is a very important issue, so in the first topic in grammar we are going to study it. In vocabulary, shopping and making nouns and verbs. And pronunciation, the letters A, I. Alright, so let's go through grammar about reported speech, sentences and questions. Look at the home page of a new website. What do you think you can sell or buy there? So, we have this website, never liked it anyway, right? So, before we go to the next exercise, take a look at the web page and imagine what we can buy or sell in this website. Alright, so let's go through exercise B. Listen to part of a radio program about this new website. Did you guess right? And for exercise C, you have to listen again and answer the questions, okay? For both of these exercises, you have to listen to audio number 4.32, okay? So now you have to pause the video and listen to the audio. Alright, so let's check exercise B first. If you had guessed right, let's take a look. Right, so the correct answer. You can sell presents which were given by an ex-partner and you no longer want. You can buy unwanted presents which other people are selling. Okay, interesting. And let's take a look at exercise C. Right, so why did Annabelle Acton set it up? She set the website up because she had broken up with her boyfriend and she had a plane ticket she didn't need and jewelry, concert tickets and paintings she didn't want anymore. But she thought someone somewhere would probably like them. Okay, so question number 2. What kind of things do people sell on it? Everything from something as small as a teddy bear to really expensive things like an engagement ring or holiday. What else do they do apart from selling things? They also tell the personal story behind the things they are selling. And one thing is interesting because this website really exists. I'll give you the link on the description of the video or maybe in one card here or here. So if you want to check what things you could buy on the website, it's really interesting. Alright. Now, let's go through exercise D. Now, look at 3 things from the website and answer the questions with a partner. Okay, so let's take a look at the 3 things, okay? So, we have the wedding dress, an Apple MacBook Pro, and the Tiffany heart necklace. Alright, so let's read together, right? So the real world price is $1,200. The breakout price, $500. So the product, never worn, still has price tags, selling match veil and other extras. The story. 2 weeks before our wedding was supposed to take place, my fiancé phoned and told me that he was in love with another woman. I'm over it now, but selling the dress will help me to move on. Okay, it's a sad story, right? So, now about the Apple MacBook Pro. The real world price, $850. The breakup price, $250. Oh, it's quite cheap now. The product, everything works fine, a few scratches. The story, my ex-girlfriend left it here when she walked out. She said that she'd come and pick it up, but she never did. A new guy must have a lot of money. It's a pity, they are really sad, I don't know why I'm laughing. And finally, the Tiffany heart necklace. The real world price is $1,500. Oh. And the breakup price $650. Okay. The story. I got this truly lovely necklace as a Christmas present from my boyfriend Andy. A year later, I went to the party at his office and I saw a girl wearing the exact same necklace. I asked if it was new and she said, yes, it was a present. So I asked her who had given it to her and she said, Andy. I dumped him the next day. Oh, repeated presents, oh my God. All right, so there are 3 questions, so let's speak about them. Okay? Would you like to buy any of them? Well, in my case at the moment, I think I'd really like the MacBook. I think it's a good choice. But which breakup do you think was the worst? Well, I don't know about you, but I think about the necklace was the worst one. I think it was a bit of cruel. And do you have anything you would like to sell on the website? No, I don't have anything I would like to sell on the website. And you, do you have anything you would like to sell on the website? Okay, now let's go through exercise E. Look at 4 sentences from the website. What do you think were the actual words that the people used when they said these things? Okay, so there are 4 sentences. My fiancé told me that he was in love with another woman. She said that she'd come and pick it up. I asked if it was new. I asked her who had given it to her. So these 4 sentences are in the reported speech, right? So we have to get what were the actual words of the person. There is one example, number 1, right? My fiancé told me that he was in love with another woman. Number 1, I'm in love with another woman. It was the direct speech, right? So we want to change the reported speech sentences into direct speech sentences. All right? So let's do it. Pause the video and you're going to correct in a moment. Okay? Well, now let's check the exercise. Well, we saw the example for number 1. I'm in love with another woman. Number 2, she said that she'd come and pick it up. I'll come and pick it up. Number 3, I asked if it was new. Is it new? And finally, I asked her who had given it to her. The correct answer is, who gave it to you, right? So, reported speech, direct speech, okay? Alright guys, so now we are going to page 146 to get more details about reported speech. Alright, so on page 146 we are going to study more about reported speech, sentences and questions. So on the white box there are some examples. We have the direct statements and the reported statements. Let's take a look at the first topic. We use reported speech to report, to tell another person what someone said. So, the direct statements, let's imagine. I tell you, my student, oh, I like traveling. Okay? Then, you want to tell to your classmate, oh, the teacher said that he liked traveling, right? Direct statement, direct speech, it's when I speak directly to somebody, right? Reported speech, I'm not speaking to your classmate. I spoke to you first and then you spoke to your classmate. This is the reported speech, okay? The second topic, when the reporting verb said, told, etc. is in the past tense, the tense in the sentence which is being reported usually changes like this. Present into past, will, would, past simple, present perfect into past perfect, okay? So it's very easy. If the sentence is in the present, let's take the second example on the white box. I'm leaving tomorrow. He told her that he was leaving the next day. So, present continuous, past continuous. No mystery, right? Now, let's take a look at the box when tenses don't change. When you report what someone said very soon after they said it, the tenses often stay the same as in the original sentence. Example, Adam, I can't come tonight. Oh, I've just spoken to Adam and he said that he can't come tonight. So it was very recent, so you don't need to change the tense. Jack, I really enjoyed my trip. Jack told me that he really enjoyed his trip. So sometimes you don't need to change. Let's continue through the topics. Some modal verbs change. Example, can changes into could, may into might, must, had to. Other modal verbs stay the same. Example, could, might, should, they don't change. So if in the direct speech we have could, in the reported speech it will remain could. Okay? So you usually have to change the pronouns. Example, I like jazz. Jane said that she liked jazz. Right? So you have to change because I told you and you are going to tell someone something I said. So you have to change the pronoun. Using that after said and told is optional. So as you can see here on the example box, that is optional. Okay, so you can use or not, your choice. Okay, let's continue. So the next topic. If you report what someone said on a different day or in a different place, some other time and place words can change. Example, tomorrow becomes the next day. Here, there, this, that. So I'll meet you here tomorrow. He said he'd meet me there the next day. So it's just to change some words, to change because the referential change, right? Again, the box about say and tell. Be careful. After said, don't use a person or an object pronoun. He said he was tired. We can't say he said me. After told, you must use a person or pronoun. Sarah told Kelly that she would call her, and not Sarah told that she. He told me he was tired, not he told he was. So if you use told, must be told someone, okay? Or told somebody, as you wish, okay? Now about reported questions, the idea is the same, okay? But actually the reported question will not be a question, so let's take a look. The first topic after the examples. When you report a question, the tenses changes as in the reported statement. So the present becomes the past, the present continues, the past continues, the past simple and the present perfect becomes past perfect. The changes are the same. The second topic, when a question doesn't begin with a question word, we add if or whether. Do you want a drink? He asked me if or whether I wanted a drink. So you have to put these words, okay? But if you have a question word, instead of if, you're going to keep the question word, like in the example box. What's your name? I asked him what his name was. Easy, right? The last topic, you also have to change the word order to subject plus verb and not use do or did. So that's the part. The reported question is not exactly a question. So we have to change the order, okay? We can't invert the auxiliary and the subject. And if the auxiliary is do, does, or did, we should tick it out. Okay? Well, I guess that's it. Right, if you have any questions about it, you can post it, you can comment on the video with your questions, okay? And this page, page 146, is a homework for next class, right? So don't forget it. Okay guys, now let's go back to page 74. Right, you're going through exercise G. Imagine you were stopped in a shopping mall last Saturday by a woman doing a survey. Listen and write down the questions she asked. Then write your answers. So you're going to listen to audio 4.35. You have to write the woman's questions, okay? And then write your answers, okay? So pause the video, listen to the audio. Well guys, let's go now to page 75. It's part 2, vocabulary and speaking about shopping. A. In pairs, say if you think these are the same or different. Then check with your teacher. So think about it a few moments, if these things are the same or different, and you're going to check in a few minutes. Pause the video and you're going to check. Alright, so let's check exercise A. So, buy something online and buy something on the internet. It's the same thing. There is no difference, okay? A chemist and a pharmacy. Well, they are the same thing, but pharmacy is American English. Both words are now used in the UK, right? So both pharmacy and chemists are used in the UK in British English. An outlet store and a department store. So an outlet store is a store selling the goods of a particular wholesaler or manufacturer more cheaply because it's usually the previous season's stock. A department store is a large shop divided into departments which sell a lot of different things. Okay, so they are different. A shopping center and a shopping mall, they are the same thing, but mall is American English and shopping center British English. A library and a bookshop. A library is a place where you can borrow but not buy books to read. A bookshop is a shop where you can buy books, so they are different. Put on a shirt and try on a shirt. They are different. To put on a shirt is to wear it. To try on a shirt is to see if it fits or suits you before buying it. So you try on a shirt, for example, in a shop. It fits you and it suits you. It's different. It fits you means it's the right size for you. It suits you means it looks good on you. So fits, it's about the size, if it's big, small, etc. And suits you if it's good, it looks good in you. A sale and the sales. A sale is when something is sold, and the sales are on occasion when a shop or store sells its goods at a lower price than usual, so they are different. Exercise B. With your partner, explain the meaning of the words in the list. So, pause the video and we are going to talk about it in a few moments. Alright, so let's check exercise B. Alright, so a bargain. A bargain, it's a thing bought for less than the usual price. So it's very good to find some bargains. A discount. It's an amount of money that it's taken off the usual cost of something. Right? Everybody loves discounts, right? A price tag. It's a label on something that shows how much you must pay. Right? So it usually has the price on it. A receipt. It's a piece of paper that shows that goods or service have been paid for. Right? So you go to a shop, you buy something, and then they give you the receipt. A refund. It's a sum of money that is paid back to you because you return goods to a shop. Take something back, to return something that you have bought to the shop you bought it from because it doesn't work or it's the wrong size. Alright, so exercise C, it's an interview. Okay, shopping in town or online. So, if you want to listen to me answering these questions, you should just skip the video. If you don't want to listen to me answering these questions, you can skip to this moment of the video, okay? Alright, so, what's your favorite shop or website to buy clothes? Well, to buy clothes, I don't know if I have a favorite shop, but I usually buy in Riachuelo, Siga, and shops like this. And the same thing for shoes, right? My favorite place to buy books and music. Books, I think Leitura is the best place to buy books, right? And music, well, you only buy music online, right? With Spotify and things like that. So, presents. I usually go to the shopping center to buy presents. I don't have a specific shop, it depends on who the present is. Food. Well, I don't know actually. I think my favorite restaurant is like Come Lunches. They sell really good sandwiches. Alright, the second part. Do you ever shop in street markets? It's a long time I don't buy in street markets. In supermarkets, yes, every week. What do you buy? Well, I have to buy everything for my house, right? So, things, everyday things. In shopping centers or malls? Yes, especially presents. Online? Yes, I buy some things online. They're usually books or, I don't know, gadgets maybe. What do you enjoy buying? Well, I enjoy buying anything as long as I have money to buy. If I don't have money, I can't buy, of course. Hate buying. I don't like going to the green groceries to buy fruit and vegetables. They play really bad songs there. Do you prefer shopping for clothes by yourself or with somebody? By myself, totally. And at the beginning of the season or in the sales, of course, in the sales. What do you think are the advantages and disadvantages of buying clothes online? I've never bought clothes online, but I guess not trying on the clothes before you buy it is clearly one disadvantage. Well, the advantage is that you don't need to go to a clothes shop. You can do it at home. So, of course, this is an advantage. But anyway, there are advantages and disadvantages for this. Alright, so let's go through page 76 now. It's the reading. Right, A. In your country, if people have a problem with something they've bought or with the service in a shop or restaurant, do they usually complain? Think about it. I think some people complain. If not, why not? Well, I can't imagine the reasons. But anyway. Exercise B. Read the article The King of Complainers. Which of these adjectives or any others would you use to describe Clive? Why? Okay, so you're going to read the text on this page, The King of Complainers, and then you're going to imagine which adjectives you would use to describe this man. Okay? Read the text, pause the video, and I'll be waiting for you. Well, exercise C. What does Clive think is the best way to complain? What did he get as a result of complaining about? The smell of biscuits, a friend's family car, His wife's fault during a holiday, some old strawberries. So go back to the text, right, and find the answers of these questions. I'll be waiting for you. Okay guys, let's check exercise C. What does Clive think is the best way to complain? Well, let's see. Clive thinks the best way to complain is to write a polite letter. Well, right. So, what did he get as a result of complaining about? The smell of biscuits? He got some free packs of biscuits. A friend's faulty car? He got a Volkswagen Golf GTY for his friend. Wow. His wife's fault during holiday? He got £2,000, the cost of the holiday. Some old strawberries? His daughters were invited to Heathrow Airport to inspect British Airways catering facilities. All right, very interesting, very interesting. Exercise D. Now read Clive's top tips. Complete the tips with a heading from the list. So, we have the following headings. Don't be too specific. Don't lose your temper. Know who you're writing to. Threaten action. Write a letter and use flattery. So you have to go to page 77 and put these headings in each paragraph. Okay? Pause the video and do the exercise. Now, let's check exercise D. Right, so number 1, don't lose your temper. Okay, number 2, write a letter. Number 3, know who you're writing to. Number 4, threaten action. Number 5, don't be too specific. And number 6, use flattery. Okay guys, let's continue through exercise E. Now look at the highlighted verbs and verb phrases. With a partner, try to work out their meaning from the context. So, take a look at the highlighted verbs in the text. If you don't know them, look up on the internet. And if you don't find on the internet, post on the comment of this video and I will answer you. Exercise F. Which 2 tips do you think are the most important? Wow. What's your opinion? In my opinion, I think probably use flattery is a good option, but also threaten action. I think both of these things are good actions to take in situations like this. And you, what do you think? Alright guys, let's go to page 77. It's pronunciation, the letters AI. Exercise A. Say the words aloud, then write them in the correct column. So have to speak out loud, okay, these words, and you have to put them in the correct column according to the pronunciation. Alright? Do this. I'll be waiting for you to check the exercise. Okay guys, let's check. The A sound we have complain, email, obtain, paid, and painting. Okay. Chair, airline, fare, hairdresser, repair, and only this. In computer, bargain, certain, mountain, and only these 3 words. Okay. And let's take a look at the 3 questions. What's the pronunciation of AI when it's stressed and unstressed? Take a look, think about it. What is the pronunciation? Alright, so I gave you the time to think about it. So the pronunciation of AI when it's stressed, it's A when stressed and when unstressed. How is AIR usually pronounced? So it's pronounced like chair. Is this word pronounced said or said? It's pronounced said. Okay, so have to correct this pronunciation. Say said. Right. Listen and write 4 sentences. Practice saying them. So you have to listen to audio 4.37, okay? So pause the video, listen at least twice, write, and then we are going to check. I'll be waiting for you. Alright, so let's check the sentence. Alright, sentence number 1. I'm going to write an email to the airline to complain. Okay. Sentence number 2. She said that she had paid for the repairs. Alright. Number 3. You're certain to find a bargain in the sales. Alright. And number 4. She did a lovely painting of the mountain. So correct them. Vocabulary. Part 5. Making nouns from verbs. Look at some nouns from the article. What verbs do they come from? So, think about it. So, look at some nouns from the article. What verb do they come from? So, complaint comes from the verb complain. Argument from the verb argue. Compensation from the verb compensate. On page 163, there are more exercises about it, but it's going to be a homework, okay? Just part 1, right? Part 1, this one here, right? Making nouns from verbs, this column, have to do as a homework, okay? Alright guys, let's go to part 6, listening and speaking. Exercise A. Listen to part of a radio consumer program where people are talking about bad service. What did the people complain about? In the taxi, in the hotel, in the restaurant. So you have to listen now to audio 4.40, right? To do this exercise. Pause the video and you're going to check in a moment. Okay guys, let's check exercise A. So what did the people complain about in the taxi? Let's see. The man complained that the taxi driver overcharged him. So, in the hotel, the woman complained about the price of the Wi-Fi in the hotel room. I guess it's a problem in many places. In the restaurant, the woman complained that her food was cold. Oh, cold food. Nobody likes it. So guys, exercise B, listen again and answer the questions. Who did each person complain to? What did the people they complained to do as a result? So you have to listen the same audio again, pause the video, and you're going to correct. Alright guys, let's check exercise B. So, who did each person complain to? The taxi, he complained to the taxi company. The hotel, she complained to the receptionist. The restaurant, she complained to the waitress. What did the people they complained to do as a result? The taxi, nothing. The hotel, he said that the woman could use the Wi-Fi in the lobby as it was free. The restaurant, the waitress took it back to the kitchen and gave the woman a new hot dish. She also told the manager, who apologized and later gave the woman a free dessert. Okay. Alright, exercise C. Let's imagine. Who's best at complaining in your family? Give examples. So, if there is a wrong situation with something, who is the best person at complaining in your family? Think about examples. Number 2, can you remember a time when you or someone in your family complained to a taxi driver, to a hotel receptionist, to a waiter, to someone else. Why did you complain? What did you say and what happened? So imagine these situations. Guys, the communication and the writing will be for next class, okay? So guys, that was it for today. I hope you have enjoyed our lesson. Don't forget to do the homework and subscribe on your channel. See you!